Dishoom का साउंड बेटर लगता है एज कम्पेयर टू Dishoom. हाँ तो वो मतलब सब जानते हैं कि पिक्चर की बात कर रहे हैं तो हाँ Dishoom DISH it just sounds little slicker.
I just feel this is Sajid से मैंने यही कहा first time when we Sajid correct me if I'm wrong. पहली बार when I heard the script, I only told Sajid there is going to be a Dishoom 8. This is the youngest, this is a younger franchise because of Varun and Jacqueline. क्या है ना कि ये franchise बहुत young है, and I think this franchise will keep going on, and it's a very हम लोग अक्सर franchise बनाते हैं franchise बनाने के लिए. I think this is a very franchisable film, and it's going to be, according to me, and we were discussing, I think it's going to be the biggest franchise India has ever seen.
We are not, obviously we'd love to work with each other constantly because there's a very strong comfort level, and when you love your actor who's standing in front of the camera, you work even 10 times harder, you know, and that's how I feel about Varun, and I even feel exactly the same way about John, you know, he's like an elder brother to me. But not obliged to work with each other, and at the end of the day I would only want Varun to work with me if he likes the material and if he likes the script I go to him with, because you'd rather be honest to each other, you know, than
सबसे टफ कौन था?
Dealing with the actors.
He was the toughest guy to
He
deal
was
with.
the toughest. And I can tell you, John was nicer to me then. सीन को एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर सकते पर उसका फिल्म का एक डायलॉग बोल सकते हैं एक्सप्लेनेशन देने के लिए इसके बाद मुझे बहुत बात पड़ने वाली है बोल दूंगा गर्मियों का डोंगरी है मैं शाम पर तो सिर्फ शानों में है पुलिस वालों में नया करेंगे we are becoming a digital world so we will be taking that concept ahead Jacqueline has a lot of concepts about Dishoom clothes which I think you should share with them.
I think it's about innovating right now and being creative. It's a very fast-paced industry, and people are innovating all the time. So it's just about doing things differently and really kind of exciting the audiences right now.
Not at all true. Not at all true. They're all original songs given by Preetham, and it's a very, very fun soundtrack.
More like a responsibility. I remember when I started judo, and he was about 5 years old.
8.
8 years old. To get both these brothers in one film is a great responsibility. Which has all your own David. You're not sparing something to draw the publicity. So I would say it's a more pressure for me to take care of kids. John and I, we work, acting is great.
She gets hit a couple of times.
But actually, I'm not physically part of the action, but so I'm not doing actual action, but I am physically there. I am part of it with the boys, and so I have got to experience what they go through. But most of the time, it's about kind of.
No, her character is a great mix of glamour and grunge. She's a part of all the madness.
Yeah.
But
they're doing all the work, kind of thing.
Jacqueline, how did this stand out in a film that has two extremely popular actors?
I actually didn't think about it, but it's fun. I mean, I don't think you really get into a film trying to compete or trying to, really get into how you're going to stand out with, the actors that you're working with, because it really is about, at the end of the day, the teamwork and the camaraderie that you guys share, and that's the most important thing. And that was, I think, when we, shot this film, throughout it was all about how and what we could do for the film. And it was a really, really fun experience for all of us.
performing towards nowadays, do you prefer doing your own stunt? How do you keep this and like the safety measure?
See, I think this film was. I'll speak about the film more than anything else. I think coming together on a film like this is where you have probably the most powerful individual producer like Sajid Wala. You have probably the youngest, most popular actor in Varun. And you have someone so beautiful and so popular. In fact, her following is unparalleled in Jacqueline. She's really popular amongst the youth. And you have someone like this boy, who I've done Desi Boys with him, and I can speak for him, and I can say you'll see him after Dishoom. He's going to be a powerhouse. So I think when you have a combination like that, and when we are all working together as a unit, the results are going to be fantastic. And I think we work, like Varun and me, our relationship off the set is even more comfortable sometimes than when it is on screen. And that really shows. And just the relationship that Rohit and all of us share is absolutely brilliant. So it's very seamless. This whole film is very seamless. Sajid and I have worked together before, and all credit to him, for mounting a film like this. I'm a producer, I know how tough it is, and he's done such a fantastic job, and there's so many things you have to deal with. And I think he's done everything so beautifully, and he still, trust me, sits here with the smiling face. It's damn tough. So I think a big congratulations to him for really making this film happen and seeing us through this last day. And I guess the rest is now all.
I like this film. I'd just like to add, this film was, I was writing this film at a time where I was at like a really lazy stage. It was like, it had been a couple of years from Desi Boys. I was helping Dad out with Main Tera Hero. And I just kind of had a couple of ideas, and I didn't even kind of totally love them at that point. And I remember when Sajid Bhai just called me and I shared them with him. And he tapped onto this one, and it was just his sheer confidence and faith that he showed in me that has allowed me to fly, and that pushed me to go ahead and write it and just get back to work and get back to the grind. So it's all thanks to him, to just get us all together and put this together. Yeah, it's complete freedom.
I'm a combination. I think that's very unfair.
He's a combination of my father and mother.
No, not really. I think we've left it to our action directors.
Correct. We have two really good action directors on the film. Stefan from Germany, who had previously worked with Sajid Bhai on Kick, and Alan Amin, who's a very, very popular Hindi film industry action director. And you'll see some pretty spectacular stunts in the film.
Very large.
Yeah, it's larger than life, but it involves a lot of different vehicles. And the best part is it's all done by John and Varun. There are no stunt doubles. It's all done by
पता नहीं अभी फोर्स 2 में और कुछ करूँगा मैं, और उसके बाद इट विल कीप नहीं कंपटीशन नहीं है, अच्छा लगता है अगर कोई कुछ अलग करे तो अच्छा ही लगता है. हम लोग एक दूसरे को कॉम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे हैं, कम्पीट नहीं कर रहे हैं. एंड आई थिंक इट्स इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर द ऑडियंस टू सी डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ फिल्म्स. तो स्टंट से ज़्यादा अगर फिल्म्स की बात करें तो फिल्म शुड बी अ लॉट मोर एंटरटेनिंग.
तो जो यूएसपी होगी इस एक्शन की हर स्टंट जो है वो मैंने और जॉन ने खुद किया है, एंड इसमें कोई स्टंट डबल यूज नहीं हुआ है, इसमें कोई फेस रिप्लेसमेंट नहीं हुआ है, इसमें कोई स्पेशल इफेक्ट नहीं है. वी जेन्युइनली डन एवरीथिंग टुगेदर, एंड आई होप वी कैन रीच द वे ऑफ द
fun is only different. That's the USP.
हम लोग मतलब मैं इतना डरा हुआ था, बट उस वक्त यू रियली कम टू नो व्हाट गोज बिहाइंड अ स्टंट लाइक दैट. एंड मेरे हिसाब से फिजिकली फिटनेस और डिशोम is off the charts. I mean, when you have a man like John and you have someone like Jacqueline, मतलब कुछ भी हो जाए जिम तो जाना ही पड़ेगा. सा मुंह लेके जाओगे वो पता नहीं आपको. इतने फिट लोग होते हैं ये फिल्म में. I think she would be doing Zumba on one side, insanity workout, John is working out on another
और
side.
हम लोग ट्रंक्स में ही थे दोनों बार.